Need some fast, cheap, reliable MUT coins? Go to MMOXP.com and use discount code MONEYSHOT for 5% off your order. Link in the description below. Welcome back, YouTubers and Madden fans. This is MADDENMONEYSHOT, sniffing out the Madden cheese as always. Got some defensive plays for you today out of the Patriots playbook, although this is really going to be plays you can find at any 4-3 playbook. Now, I know what you're thinking. 4-3, the Patriots are a 3-4 defense. One of the reasons that I like the Patriots playbook more than any other playbook is because they have 4-3 formations as well as 3-4 formations. There's only a few playbooks in the game that have both. I think the Panthers are one of them, but the Panthers doesn't have the 3-4 odd, which I know is a lot of people's favorites. But ultimately, you know, I'm to the point where I actually think that I still like the 4-3 better than the 3-4. I think that the all-out, the pinch bucko blitzes that people were running earlier in the year, I think everybody's pretty much figured that out. I'm not sure if it was almost toned down. I can't remember the last time somebody sent a pinch bucko blitz at me and it was a problem or it even worked. So I really don't have issue with that anymore, and I really it's to the point where I actually hope that I see it when I play people online. So to me, the 3-4, although it's still a pretty good formation, there's still certain plays that work. I haven't really used that too much since the beginning of the year, and I haven't seen too many people use it successfully since the beginning of the year. And like I said, since the patch, maybe I feel like the 4-3 might be better. And I'm going to show you a really good play today out of the 4-3 under, maybe two plays, but I'm going to show you a really good run stopping play as well as a really good pass play, a really good pass defense out of that. So let's go ahead and let's do that. I've shown really a lot of stuff out of this playbook. I'll try to put some links in the description for some of the defenses that I've done out of the 3-5 wide. If you want to see some plays out of the 3-5 odd, which is once again a pretty rare formation but a really good pass defense, hit the like button. So let's go ahead and let's pick it. Let's find the 4-3 under. Like I said, the spread of this play is really what I like. You can see how it almost has a 5-man front. And you're going to see how I can really create a really good, defense for the run because of that. So I just want to make sure that I have a good linebacker on the outside here. And typically the safety, I want to have somebody who's fast and a good run defender, because they're going to be the guys that really get most of the attention here. So let's go ahead and let's pick it. The play that I'm going to show you was a really popular play that I put out maybe 4 Maddens ago. It's the FS Fire 3. I still use it. It's still a really good play. So let's go ahead and let's pick that. Before I start the video, though, I just want to thank my new sponsors at MMOXP.com. If you guys are looking to buy some coins for your MUT team, you can do that there, and you can support me by supporting them and buying your coins through them. And make sure to use discount code MONEYSHOT so they know that you came from my site, from my channel. Other than that, let's go and let's get into the video. So this play right here, the reason that I like this play is a couple of reasons. One, like I said, the way that safety drops down, he almost acts like an extra linebacker. And if I set up my run, I don't really go by run fits and all that stuff. I make my own run fits. So if I want to set up what I would consider a run defense, I would just pinch the line, make sure that I have this guy here out wider than the furthest, tight end or whatever box blocker there is. I would have him outside, and then if I have the safety at the opposite depth, they're going to do a really good job of maintaining the outside. Now, as far as pinching the line, which is what I also did, that's really up to you. As far as if it's if they're running outside, don't pinch the line. If they're running inside, pinch the line. As far as the if I want to get some pressure, I like to pinch the line. And then I also like to make sure I put a QB contain on for McCourty here, because I want him coming on that contain. So those are pretty much my options. And then if you look at this defense, I mean, it just looks pretty stacked. I mean, there's a 6-man front, really. It looks like a 4-4 or even like a 3-4, although you can't even get this type of look in a 4-4, but it's really like a 4-4 look. You're going to get pressure off the edge with McCourty. The last thing you have to do really to get pressure is just either bring Hightower down into this box, or sometimes you can even bring him down here. If you bring him down here against a run play, sometimes you'll get swallowed up. You'll get grabbed. If you bring him in here, you typically won't. So that's pretty much the two gaps that you're going to be looking at. So here we'll go ahead and we'll let him run the play. We get the we get the sweep, the jet sweep by the receiver. So I would also say, before you make your adjustment on the line, grab this safety, get on this user, because the way this play is, if I make any adjustments without me being on him, let me go ahead and take him away. For whatever reason, a lot of times EA makes him jump back, which is really stupid. So if you jump on him before you make that adjustment, it won't have that reaction. So that's one of the things that you definitely want to do. Now, as far as if I want to kick this up a notch, I can by just simply putting my outside linebacker, my right outside linebacker, on a blitz. So that's one of the reasons I said have your if it's a run play especially, I'm going to make that adjustment. But that's why I said have your outside linebacker there, on have one even more talented linebackers there, because he's going to be making a lot of plays in the backfield. So here we get the QB contain. That, I mean, I get the sack. That looked like we had, it looked like they were blocking like 7, but I really can't say. So let's go ahead and let's watch that. But it looked like, yeah, like I said, we have, I don't know why there's a pulling. We have a pulling lineman. No, there's only 2 receivers out in routes, is the bottom line. So basically all these guys are blocking, and I still get, with a 6-man pressure, so that would be, what, 8 blockers? I get it with I get an instant sack with a 6-man pressure. So, you know, that's, like I said, sometimes you want to kick it up a notch, send a little extra heat. But like I said, just look at this run. As far as the run defense goes, how are you running on this? You definitely can't run inside. You really don't have outside lanes. I mean, this is just, like I said, it's a 4-3, but I stack it to look like a 3-4 or even a 4-4. Bottom line, it's a good defense. So here we go one more time. Like I said, I don't have to have him in a QB contain either. I can leave him out. And, I mean, that's the way that I did it in the past anyway, where you can leave him out and he'll still get pretty good pressure. So right here, I mean, like I said, we're getting, you know, he's bootlegging me and he just throws it away. I'm guessing pressure caused that, chucks it out of bounds. So the QB contain isn't always the way to go. Like I said, it's the QB contain. It's really good this year, but you can see it can get kind of glitchy where it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. So here we're gonna blitz this this extra backer here, because like I said, if I see a 3 tight end set or something like that, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and think that it's going to be a run play. So I'm gonna send that extra guy. Anytime I either have a guy that, as you can see right there, get another sack. Anytime I have a guy that's sending a lot, that's you know, running a lot, or is in a scenario where they have like a 2 tight end set, that extra defender is key. I'm gonna send that extra guy. Anytime I see an extra, you know, all these tight ends out here, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna you know, do this. And like I said, if just to get the outside, I'll spread. I'm gonna play like this. I'll spread, just to make sure that I'm not getting, you know, beat to the edge, because this is the type of play. And a lot of times this 3 tight end set will really have issues. You know, it'll create issues with the defense as far as adjustments. But you can see right there against this against my defense, it's not doing that. A lot of times it will prevent you from making certain adjustments. It'll change your alignment. But you can see right here, it's not doing that with this defense. So, you know, like I said, there's a lot of benefits to this. 3 tight end set, I'm not getting that that weird animation where it's taking away my choice as far as what spread goes. And then you can see right there, I get the sack. I'm guessing that was the corner, but it wasn't. So my second favorite play, cover 2 has been really good ever since the patch. So to me, and you can make a really good blitz out of the sand blitz too. So let's go ahead and let's pick that. And then we're just going to we'll keep going. We'll go to random gun, because I can show you how you can run this even against gun formations. So once again, all I'm going to do, I mean, here obviously we don't have an extra, we don't have a blocking back, but all I'm going to do typically is just put him on a QB contain. And then, like I said, pinching the line, still a really good move. I want to bring down somebody opposite. So like right here, I can bring him down in this gap. I can bring him down in this gap. I'm just going to basically try to pull the lineman in my direction. On an empty coverage like this, it's going to have a really good effect. And you can see right there, he gets in free. So 5-on-5, get the free runner. Go ahead and I'll watch the replay. Like I said, I don't anticipate getting this look all the time with an empty backfield. That's just how it worked out in the first play. But you can see how me just being over there makes the line hesitate. I mean, I got 2 free rushers. That's what's crazy. I got a guy on the outside, and look at the guy in the A gap. Like I said, this is what's nuts. Watch the A gap right here. You got this guy. He, for whatever reason, like I said, this guard and this center really didn't communicate well for whatever reason. This center just completely bails on him, because like I said, I'm over on the right side, so they're going to shift to the right side. But then the guard just gives up the A gap. He just chips him off, and then it goes back outside, because I don't know, he ended up blocking nobody. Like you can see the way these 2 guys communicated amongst these 3 guys. It was a complete cluster bleep. As you can see, the tackle even didn't really block anybody. Like, I don't know. Then they both ended up blocking the same guy. So, you know, like I said, this really confuses the offensive line is the bottom line. So this play can really have a lot of success. I mean, like I said, the way the alignment is, they're pretty much already in a QB contain. So, but this play can have a lot of success if I just leave it as is and I just step down into this spot right here. So this is going to have a pretty much similar effect. Like I said, just got to hesitate in the box a little bit. Couldn't really see if the pressure was there, but you can see how they get the ball out. And then the coverage is going to be there, because like I said, cover 2 is just way better than it was last year. So just watch the replay to see if we got any pressure off the edge right there. I mean, yeah, he came in. You know what I mean? It wasn't the quickest thing ever, but you can see he comes in pretty free. I mean, he gets around. He just didn't really come in clean. Like, he doesn't get blocked, but he doesn't get around the cluster because there's like multiple guys there. He got chipped off a little bit by the tight end just because of the animation. He just ran through him, but he really came in clean. He didn't get blocked. He just didn't, you know, there was somebody in the way. Now, if I want to make this a run defense, you know, cover 2s really convert well to run defenses. All I got to do is spread the line, bring this guy down to the box, and now you see I basically have that same 6-man front, but I do have the advantage of you know, having a cover 2, because cover 2 corners are really good against the run if you press them, and they really don't get beat necessarily. So here, you know, this isn't the same 4-4 look, but obviously I have a really good run front. So this is pretty much how I would do this. And if I hard flat these guys outside, they're going to do even better. So here, got a little bit of pressure there, had to make the quarterback move, but that wasn't necessarily the pass setup anyway. You can see nothing really open. It's still going to shut down everything long. So like I said, if you want to run defense, just spread the defensive, spread the linebackers, you know, keep doing the QB contain, because that helps, and then just press your corners, because that's going to be, you know, that's going to do the best job as far as that goes. And you still want to set the same setup with this outside linebacker. He'll still cover his area, you know what I mean? Just bring him down outside here, and he'll still hold that down. So now I have a 6-man front, and you know, I'm on my own in the second level, but that's why I said, like I said, cover 2 is really more of a pass defense. You can see there's nothing more than, you know, there's checkdowns. That's it. That's all there is. That's all they're really giving up right here is checkdowns. So here we go one more time. Like I said, I'm doing a run defensive setup. I'm still in the shotgun, which isn't necessarily going to give off a lot of run plays, but I just want to show how this can easily be a really good run setup as well. And I think I'm pinching the line by habit, but leaving the line alone has a really good spread. I really just want to spread the linebackers, but it is what it is. So here we go once again. We're just taking these checkdowns. That's all this play is giving up, is dink and dunk yards. That's the thing about 4-3 defenses that you can't get out of 3-4s. Like right here, this defense, it looks exactly like a 5-2. Maybe not the exact same spacing, but that's pretty much the look. The first defense looked exactly like a 4-4. This can look easily like a 5-2 defense, because I have 5 linemen essentially with that linebacker. And that's really what makes this, you know, the 4-3 to me better, is this so versatile. So without a doubt, one of the most versatile sets that you can make. And like I said right here, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to try to pick up some pressure here. So I just have to drop back into that slot receiver. That's pretty much my only responsibility. We get a sack. So like I said, there's multiple ways to generate pressure from this front, but it's just really easy to confuse the computer like this. So that's it. That's the vid. I'm going to go ahead and end it there. If you guys want to see more defenses, more 3-4 defenses, or more defensive playbooks out of the Patriots, do me a favor, hit the like button, and I'll do that next. Other than that, thanks for watching. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.